The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Slides a quick throw. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another...
Fighting off the defender.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Breaks into the open.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a good throw off the play fake. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. You bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw again. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Cole. Nowhere to run, and corralling for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Cole. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They call the draw play here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Cole. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And a first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long for the 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. He makes the catch!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Try and muscle for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Harper.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal game, trying to get 3 before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Cole. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's all in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Using his legs, it's Cole. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Bringing pressure. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Pressure is coming. And they trap him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's second and 13. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. He'll be tackled. Have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Walker. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. To dart right down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and the go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw again. A short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. The football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
It's second and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Looking to pass here on second down. grab behind the line. It's Cole. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Harper. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. It's third down for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Caught near the sticks. It's Walker. Breaks into the clear.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Second down after that previous play. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush hits home.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
It's pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Offense makes their way on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cole. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.